Again, guys, I want to welcome each and every one of you to the call this evening. My name is Jeremy Barnes, and I'm extremely excited that you carved out a few seconds, a few minutes of your evening to spend some time with us. Without further ado, listen, guys, what we have our hands on is truly nothing short of amazing. And the position and timing that you find yourselves in, as each one of you under the sound of my voice are in, is phenomenal in of itself. If you've never had the chance or the opportunity to be a part of something magnificent, now is your time. So very quickly, I want to just bring one of the guests that we do have on the call. Mr. Jonathan Cooper is my business partner. We're excited. I definitely, he's done some phenomenal things. Many of you know in our previous opportunity, phenomenal things. And he's excited, but I'm not going to take any of the flair from him. I'm actually going to let him speak to you guys very quickly. Mr. Jonathan Cooper, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Man, loud and clear, man. The call is yours.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to definitely give it back to you. You got the call off with a lot of energy. I'm going to be very brief. Just like Mr. Barnes said, this is truly an exciting time. For us to be, it's all about timing and positioning, and for us to be able to do business with the individuals that we're doing business with, for us to be a part of an industry with so much potential and so much room for people to make money right out of the gate. When I took a look at this and they kind of broke the compensation plan down to me, I noticed a few things that were very key. People can come in and make money day one. You can make money day one. You don't have to wait till your first pen level or anything like that. Also, the overhead in business. The great thing about this industry is it's supposed to be a lot of potential with low overhead, low cost to the person that's starting this business. So for you to be able to come in with so much potential for a small fee, and to be able to capitalize on what we have our hands on and be a part of this group that's doing amazing numbers already. This is a chance for people that didn't have, maybe you didn't have a lot of success the first time around, or maybe you were still trying to find your niche. This is a universal conversation that we can all have with people, and we can capitalize on it. So I'm not going to take too much of your time. I appreciate you having me on the call, Mr. Barnes. I definitely want to give it back to you so we can get to the man of the hour. So the floor is yours, sir.
All right. Thanks so much, Mr. Cooper. So here's what we are, guys. A lot of times, a lot of people, they talk a good game. They can promise you the moon, promise you the stars, and very rarely do we actually have the opportunity to work with what I like to call the unicorn. Those almost so surreal characters, so fictitious, that you almost don't know if they exist. Well, here's what has me so extremely excited. As many of you have come from our previous opportunity, this man needs no introduction. One of the things that I love about this gentleman is that at this point, money, as it has not been for years now, is not an issue. Now, what does that mean? You can't spend a penny of his money at all. Well, the thing and the reason I point that out is simply because he no longer needs to do what he is doing. Understand this, team. He no longer needs to do what it is he's doing. And yet, he is committed more so than I've ever seen. He's excited more so than I've ever seen, and he's taking the time to work with individuals, young individuals, kids from the south side of Chicago, where me and my business partner, Jonathan Cooper, came from very humble beginnings, and we now have the opportunity to lock arms with this gentleman. I want you to understand, we're locking arms with this gentleman, and we're working hand in hand to be ushered into greatness. The reason I can say that so confidently is because of his track record. Not only is he a multi-millionaire of himself, but he's known in our industry to be the multi-millionaire creator. So listen, team, anytime there's an individual in the room that makes more money than you or has the lifestyle that you like to live, my advice is you shut up, sit back, take notes, and take massive, massive action. So, again, first and foremost, I want to thank you, Mr. Donalson, for taking the time to spend some time with us. And more importantly, I want to thank you for taking the time to pour into each and every one of us on this line what it is we'll need to be successful. So without further ado, I want to bring to the call none other than Mr. VP of Sales, Barry Donalson. Mr. Donalson, can you hear me, sir?
Hey, Jeremy. How's it going, man?
Oh, man, if I told you I was anything less than phenomenal, Mr. Donalson, I'd be lying to you, brother.
Well, hey, man, it was good to see you in New Jersey, and I really appreciate you putting together this call this evening for the people who are really looking to do some amazing things with our company, Vacation and Vacation Plus. Hey, guys, this is Barry Donalson. Welcome to the call this evening. I just want to get on the phone really quickly and share some vision with you guys, and if you guys wanted to ask a few questions after I get through talking a little about what we're doing, I'd be more than happy to fill those questions. But listen, I got involved in this opportunity because of the vast opportunity it is to make unlimited dollars over the next 3 to 5 years what we're doing in the travel industry and essential services. I mean, I want you to imagine getting paid on a travel platform from all around the world and then getting paid on essential services like home mortgages, health insurance, life insurance, refinancing of cars. I mean, it's just the list goes on and on and on. Energy, cable, internet, all these different essential services that we're going to bring to the table at my Briar. We are excited to bring this to the vacation platform and being able to be a part of the $8 trillion travel industry and you being able to travel like an insider, wholesale pricing. I'm talking like traveling to Dubai for as little as a few $100, traveling to Jamaica for as little as a few $100 for a week, traveling to Europe with your family. Listen, folks, this is absolutely enormous, and what we're doing, we're positioning people right now at the top of the food chain. So what Jeremy wanted me to do, he wanted to get on the phone and kind of share with you a little vision about what we're doing at Vacation Plus, and why it's so urgent that you get involved in this opportunity. I want you also to imagine that maybe you're not so good at this type of business. Maybe you're new in this industry. Maybe you're new in direct sales. But what if you get paid on experienced people like myself, Mr. Barnes? Just the fact that we get involved and start building organizations, you get a chance to get paid from that through our 3x7 force matrix. I mean, in this business, you get paid on what you do, what your organization does, and what your upline and your support team does as well. I mean, there's millions of dollars on the table here. I mean, this company right now, before we came on board, did over $35 million in sales next year. We're going to double that over the next quarter, and we're going to triple that over the next year. And you need to position yourself. The key to this business is positioning. Position yourself way ahead of the trend, okay? So we're looking for a few key leaders that's serious about wanting to earn some substantial residual income on the travel industry and essential services, getting paid when someone get online or get on their cell phones or pay their mortgages or pay their car payments or even student loan payments. Okay, getting involved when they want to pay their life insurance or their health insurance. I mean, this is a phenomenal ground floor opportunity with a 10-year-old company that's already got a proven track record in the travel industry. So I'm excited. I'm so excited that what we're doing. I mean, we're bringing in nearly 200 people per day during this opportunity. You can be a part of that by getting involved. Right now, we're looking for some key people in the Chicago, Indiana areas that we can develop personally and help them grow their businesses and help them become leaders in this opportunity. So what you need to do is, Jeremy, simply get back with the person who asked you to listen to this conference call. Mr. Barnes, if you have a few questions for me, I'd be more than happy to fill a few questions for a few moments if that's what you like. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, is getting in position. Get in position so that you can take advantage of what's happening in this amazing, amazing industry of travel and essential services. So, Jeremy, I try to come back over to you. You have a few questions. I'd be more than happy to fill those for your team.
Awesome. Well, please, team, listen, I do, if you have any questions at all, now is the time to ask them. Like I said, you will not get anyone better than Mr. Donalson to answer those questions for you, whether it's about the business specifically, whether it's about the game plan that we'll need in being successful. But any questions at all, now will be the time to go ahead and ask those questions. You actually unmuted now. You can actually ask any question that you do have. I do appreciate the quiet background, so if we can, any questions at all, feel free to ask your questions. Well, while you guys are thinking of those questions, Mr. Donalson, I have one for you, and we do have a few people here on the line. We're approaching almost 25 to 30 people on a Thursday, on a Monday evening. What would be one of the quickest ways or most effective ways that we will be able to help them create success? What is it that they'll need to be doing as far as expecting to be successful with us on our team and in the business at this point?
Great. What's important, ladies and gentlemen, is that you get involved, and Gerald will tell you about becoming a national executive. Position yourself at the national executive position. That's just simply recruiting and enrolling 10 certified travel agencies. What that does, it unlocks your matrix for unlimited income. Okay, and the goal, which I want you guys to understand, is the people that are above you is working right now. They're working very, very hard. And guess what? The matrix allows us to help the new guy, the small guy, the inexperienced guy make money. But the longer you wait, the more your matrix fill up. The faster you get in and start taking advantage of that opportunity, the faster you start positioning yourself to make money in the program. So the main thing right now, if you're not involved, get involved. Become certified. That means you're qualified to earn commissions, and then focus yourself on becoming a national executive. And your upline team, Jeremy, and the guys can explain to you what that means. We broke 39 national executives last week in 1 week, and then we already broke, 4 or 5 more today. So people understand that sense of urgency. You got to move with a sense of urgency to position yourself, okay? That's what you need to do in your first 72 hours, and get yourself qualified and then start positioning yourself within the first 30 days as national executives.
Awesome. I told you before you got on the call, team, to have your pens and pads ready. I hope and pray that you're able to take those notes down and jot those notes down. Again, getting in position is key. Getting in position is key, as he said, so that's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly why I wanted to call you guys and get you guys abreast of what we really have going on. At this time, does anyone have any questions at all? We're not going to hold Mr. Donalson much longer. Any questions at all? Does anyone have any questions at this time?
I have a question. Cassandra Washington.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah. I just wanted to know, how does this benefit a person who already has a travel business, so they're an entrepreneur doing travel on their own, certified?
Well, that's a great question. I mean, well, here's what's great about it. If you have your own travel business, right, I'm not sure how certified you are, how deep you are as a travel agency, but imagine now you're getting paid on your own efforts. But now getting involved in this, how about getting paid when 1,000 people book travel, or 10,000 people book travel, or 50,000 people book travel, or use their essential services? How about getting paid 1% of 100 people's effort, or just 100% of your own efforts? So you go out and book travel all day if that's what you do. But what about being involved in the marketing side of the business? And also, I'm not sure what your travel certifications are, but in this program, you can get all the travel certifications affiliations available to you, so that way you have all the credentials to go out there and book travel. You have inventory around the world by being involved on the vacation side of the business. But more importantly, how about getting yourself positioned to which you can get paid on hundreds, if not thousands, of trips booked every single day? That's what's exciting about it.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
You're welcome. Great question. Any other questions, guys? Don't be shy. Okay, Jeremy, I turn the call back over to you.
Thanks so much, Mr. Donalson. Thanks so much. Well, listen, team, I'm excited for you. Here's what you want to do at this time. You want to get back to the individual who invited you on this call. You can best believe if you are a personal guest of mine, I will call you immediately. I want to make sure that you see exactly what it is we're going to be positioning you to get paid up. I want you to be in a position to take action, as Mr. Donalson said, immediately. So I want you guys to be able to have that information out there to you. Again, get back with the person who put you on the